So here we are with a painting by James Webb, a Victorian artist, the late 19th century British, who specialised in marines and landscapes. And as you can see, this has some dirt which has accumulated over the century and more. The dirt can be anything, but mainly it's fire, smoke, soot, tobacco from cigars, etc. I've started in this corner to clean using a solvent, and I'm going to show you how it will progress, and let's see where we get with that. So we will apply the solvent, taking care not to get it on your fingers. My method is not the same as everybody's, but it amounts to the same. This is white spirit, which neutralizes whatever solvent that you put on. So as we progress, we take certain areas so that we know where we're going and where we've come from, and then we neutralize. As you can see, you can make steady progression. Check to see that the dirt is coming off onto the swab. Keep checking the swab. You know, if you've pressed too hard, you can see pigment on the swab. That is not what you want. You want the dirt to be removed and not the pigment. I've come so far this way, and now we can keep going in this direction. And already you can see a marked difference, and the true colour is beginning to shine through. And we keep going in this direction. Always aware that you're only taking the dirt off and nothing more. You can carry on just to complete this window. It can be quite satisfying if you make good progress. It's not always straightforward. As you can see, we've made some steady progress, moving from left to right, the top part of the sky, and now we're approaching some areas of the picture with greater detail. We have to be more careful and diligent about what we do. So we have a little bit of a close-up here as we attempt to clean some more of the more detailed areas. This is jib sail, I believe, and it's very satisfying to see the image come to life, always checking that it's dirt you're removing. We'd like to think that the artist, James Webb, would be happy with the work that I'm doing. It is a tribute to the artist after all, to getting it to look almost as good as the day it was finished, but with some age in it, and steady progress is being made. You can see there's more life in the picture, there's more depth and less dirt. So you can see good progress being made. I'm going to carry on going down and I'll show you how it goes. So a little while later, hopefully you can see that I've made some more progress. I've cleaned a large swathe of the painting. This has been cleaned, and here you can see the difference between cleaned area and it's still dirty. Again, here this is the line I've cleaned up to, and I'm now going to close up on this area and we can have another look at the dynamics of cleaning. So once again, making sure you're neutralizing with white spirit. You can see the clean is quite dramatic in the wave areas. The whites come up very well, and it's the white areas that show the dirt. So it's always a good idea to spend extra diligence on these particular areas. Once again, checking to see the dirt on the swab. It's just dirt and nothing else. We come down once again. You see this clear line showing the difference between the cleaned area and the dirty area. That shows it a bit more clearly. I'm quite happy with the way that's going. Normally I wouldn't be restoring and talking to a camera, but I'm quite happy that the level of restoration I'm doing here, I'm quite capable of doing both. So come down again along this line. Hopefully once again showing the effect a clean can have on the painting. And incidentally, you will not get the full effect of the difference a clean makes until after you've finished the clean entirely, and then you reapply the varnish. Here, careful, because you don't want to take the detail off this sail. It's a sketchy painting. Normally James Webb puts more pigment onto the canvas, but sometimes the effect of a sketch can be quite dramatic in itself. So we come back this way once again, showing that lovely area of clean painting. And this is where the eye is drawn to. It is a highlighted area, so this needs to be just right. Okay, so I will continue to finish the picture, being careful around the signature of course, and then we'll do a varnish. So I finished cleaning the picture, but at the moment it still looks a bit flat, and that's because I haven't varnished it, and that's the next process, that's the next stage, and you can see how I go about varnishing this picture. So with my broad brush and my varnish already prepared, this is how we varnish painting. Steady, slow, measured strokes of the varnish brush, keeping aware of how much varnish is still on the brush, and people do this differently. My favourite way is to spread it from left and right, and then spread it more evenly up and down. And this has to be done fairly quickly because the varnish starts to dry, especially in hot weather. And now we do the next section. Get the right amount of varnish on the brush. Try not to have too much varnish in any one place because that will show up. It has to be even. Like so. And once again, quickly up and down to distribute the varnish evenly. I'm quite happy with that. And we'll do that one or two more times. More varnish on the brush, starting close to, but not on top of, the last layer. Once again, even up the strokes, and then one more brush of the varnish. And hopefully you can see the beautiful difference that the varnish can make. And I'm just checking that I haven't missed anywhere. Down the bottom. Keeping very diligent about the uniformity of the varnish, and that should be fine. After cleaning and varnishing, you will find there are some areas that need further restoration. Here is an area of previous restoration that needs rectifying. I can do that and I can show you. Here I am using my palette and I'm colour matching. I've just about got the right colour I think I need to restore this area on the painting. Let me give you a close-up